3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth and today we're gonna be talking about the monsters in my head. If you guys hear like a whirring sound, it's because I'm in my office and I have my fan on because this room is so incredibly hot. So I just need to have some type of air on my face, otherwise I will be sweating bullets the whole time. So I just gotta give some disclaimers out because I just gotta get that out of the way. First one is, I am not a medical person, meaning I am not a physician, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, or any sort of person that deals with mental illnesses. I'm simply a person that has to deal with that. So I'm just putting that out there. Another thing that I have to say is that there is nothing wrong. Everything is fine, and that's gonna sound weird to you, but I have to say that because of everything that I'm going to talk about. It's a sensitive matter and it's a very delicate in nature, so I have to say it, and it'll make sense in a little bit. And also the third statement that I want to make is that this video I'm recording is in no way, shape, or form trying to shame anybody. I'm not trying to put anybody down. I'm not trying to offend anyone, and there's no reason for worry. We good. I think that I just want to record this video as a way, I guess, to sort of cope with things that have been going on, and also as a, I guess, mechanism for venting. I feel like I have to let a few things just out in the open to just sort of release them, and at the same time I am hoping that that is helpful to somebody out there who might feel the same way that I have been feeling or that I have felt at some point in time. So it's important for me to say these things. So this is a really long intro, but I just really wanted to get that out there before I even start with anything. Okay, so take a deep breath. I've tried to record this video like literally 10 times and I've quit every single time because I just keep rambling. I'm gonna be rambling. Sometimes I make no sense. I'm probably not gonna make sense. Overall, it's just This is my, oh god, this is so hard. Okay. I have suffered with depression since I was 13 or 14 years old. At times things are okay, like right now, and at times things are very, very good, and at times things are very, very dark and bad. It just really depends on where I'm at mentally, how stressed I am, etc., etc. Also, part of my depression had a little bit of a hormonal issue attached to it, which is why last year I gained a lot of weight, and I was really struggling with that, not just on the physical level but also on the mental, emotional, spiritual level, I guess, because I just was so down last year. Things very quickly spiraled out of control and I went to a very dark place, you guys. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Last year I was extremely suicidal. To some of you this might be very shocking, but trust me when I tell you that it shouldn't be. There was nobody that knew about it until recently. I actually spoke with my husband about it. He was kind of in shock and in denial, and this is the thing. When somebody is extremely depressed and they're really down, they become very good at disguising it. Okay, like somebody can be really depressed and it's very easy to put on a mask and pretend everything is okay. You're hilarious, you become super funny, you're the life of the party, everything's great. But deep down inside, when you come home and you're all alone and you feel like crap, you just unintentionally go there. You go to that spot where you start thinking, what if things were a whole lot better if I just wasn't there? And this is really sad. This is really dark. I am in no way, shape, or form trying to make fun of it, because trust me when I tell you that it's a very horrible place to be in. It's a horrible way to think, and it takes a lot of work to get out of it. I still have to deal with it, just not on such a large scale. I won't go into too many details, but that was one of the main reasons, along with a bunch of other stuff, that I had the hysterectomy. And finally, when I had the procedure done, it was like a huge weight had just been lifted off of me. That was another reason why I was so incredibly depressed, because I just felt so shitty all the time. I don't want to go into the full story. If you guys are interested in the full story, go ahead and like this video down below, and that'll tell me that you guys want to actually hear my story with depression. I'll go ahead and talk about it. I have no problem with it. But I'm just warning you right now that if I do it, it will be a very, very sad, a very dark video. I've gone through a lot of things that I do not wish up on anybody. As of right now, everything's a lot better. I feel a lot better. I feel more energized, because another consequence of depression is that I had zero energy. I would wake myself up in the morning. I wouldn't even shower. I would take the boys to school, and I would come back home, sort of pick up the house a little bit so that it didn't look so messy, and then take a nap, go to sleep. Sometimes I would take a shower before picking up the boys, and sometimes I just wouldn't. All the stresses that we were going through with our kids' school, and with me just really not feeling up to par, and just a lot of internal stresses here at home. It was a lot. It felt like a lot, and I just became more and more isolated. I pulled back from a lot of friendships. I didn't want to talk to anybody, and I can tell you with one hand how many people actually kept tabs on me. Literally. I thought about it multiple times, and yeah, 5 people, maybe 6. I'm okay now. Things are good now. But before I continue, I want to show you guys a video that I recorded of myself not too long ago, on a day where I actually was starting to spiral out of control, and I caught myself feeling this way. It usually for me starts, well, let's watch the video first. Today has been kind of like a funky day, and I'm just not really up to par, and I don't feel like applying makeup. I don't even feel like taking a shower. I have been doing really great after my surgery with my depression, and things have been really looking up. But for some reason the past few days I've been having kind of a hard time, and I am kind of in a funk. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be when I would get them before, but I can feel myself coming down with whatever this is, and it's very heavy, and it feels like this pit in my stomach and this thing in my throat, and my brain is just racing like 1,000 miles per hour, thinking all these little thoughts, these little insignificant thoughts that are all a little negative or a lot negative, depending on how bad it gets. I can't stop them. And I just wanted to insert this in here, because this is exactly what it feels like when my depression's about to take over and I start feeling a little crazy. So I just kind of wanted to document it, because I don't want to miss the fact that it's happening. I always miss the mark when it's starting, like when I'm starting to come down from the peak. I always feel overwhelmed once I am already under. Today, I've just been overthinking everything, overanalyzing a lot. I feel very helpless, worthless, and my self-esteem is slowly falling down, and I keep thinking about all these little instances and situations that I have been in the past, I don't know, week or so, and my brain is just literally overanalyzing everything. So I just didn't want to miss the mark on this, just because I know what's coming, and this is what it feels like. It's not a good feeling at all, but I want to talk myself out of it in a way by doing this, and this is why I'm recording it, because eventually it will feel normal again. I will feel human again, and I just want to know what are the triggers. And slowly but surely, I'm starting to figure them out. And I think that is probably the scariest part about all this, that these are things that I have to live with, and I have to cope with, or I have to let them go. So So that day when I recorded that clip that you guys just saw, I was actually going through that same mental state, and I caught myself doing it again, and I was like, no, stop. Like, none of this is real. You are okay. You have a good life. You have a good husband. You have great kids that love you, and you love them. And because everything in your life is fine, but your brain just kind of starts trying to play this stupid mind game. Funny. And you just start feeling like crap, and it just starts doing this number. Your brain just starts consuming your every single thought. It's not fun. And then after, when you feel better, then there's like this weird peak. And I recorded another clip on another day, which I think was the day after that. So I'm going to insert that right over here.
Yesterday, I was very, very much on the downslope to depression again. It was kind of a tough day, and I recorded myself a little bit just to kind of give you an idea of how I look and how it just, it just pretty much fucks with your head pretty bad. Today, we had kind of a tough morning in Simon's classroom because the teachers were in a meeting. They did not have enough aides, and another mom and I had to stay so that we could help out, because whenever you change anything in that classroom, it's like an uproar of children. It's pretty crazy. So we decided to stay and help out. And then Simon's ABA therapist showed up, and another ABA therapist showed up for training. So we had enough people to sort of control the classroom, so to speak. I've been awake since about 6 in the morning today, and I woke up with a lot of energy. And my guess is that I'm going through some sort of like manic episode. I feel like I can conquer anything. I feel like I can do anything. So this is the upside of depression. I don't think I'm manic depressive. Maybe I am. I have no idea. My ups are not so high and my lows are not so low, but I'm fairly stable at the moment. But it's just a big eye-opener how you go from one day to the other, and it's really not that much of a time lapse in between one and the other. So today I'm full of energy. I woke up and I got the boys ready for school. I made everybody's beds and I fed them and I got them ready for school, and I said goodbye to Andy, took a shower, like all these things that typically I dread doing. I managed to do them today. And then after getting out of Simon's classroom, I said, you know what, I need to release some energy because I feel like super like overwhelmed, not overwhelmed, but I feel like I have a lot of energy today. So I thought, you know, I'm gonna go get in just a quick workout. I'm just gonna go in there for about 15 minutes. So I've been running around and getting my workout in. I just ran for a little bit. Not ran, I like half sprinted, half walked, and right now I'm sitting down, but I still have another quarter of a mile to go, and I'm gonna finish it up before I go home. But today I feel good. It's a good feeling. Obviously I look like crap because I've been running and I'm super sweaty, but I just wanted to show you this is the uphill. The feeling like you can accomplish anything in, you know, X amount of time, and then it's that downward slope again. So this is not just to show the world, but this is also to kind of educate myself in a way, to see how far in between my episodes go and get a better idea of what I'm doing or how I'm doing it, or the reasons behind everything for how I'm feeling that particular day. So yeah, this is it for now. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish my run and go home and have breakfast.
And so that is my high, you know, like that day I'm full of energy and I feel really great and I can do anything, you know, like that day I ran and I took the dog out and I washed them and I had breakfast and I cleaned the whole house and I did laundry and I got myself ready for the day. And it was like all these things because it's kind of like a burst of energy, and so I took advantage of it. But it's not really you either. I don't know if that makes sense. So you feel great, but it's kind of not real in a way. And then when you come back down, there's no steadiness to how you feel. It's just this up and down, which is not fun. Most people can't handle it. Most people, if they don't see you physically ill or like there's something physically wrong, they don't understand that there is an issue going on, that even though it's not physical, it's still in a way an illness. People who know me and are close to me and know that I struggle with this will check on me. It's like they'll just send me a message, or hey, are you at your house because we're on our way, or you know, they'll text me or they'll call, and it never goes there. You know, it never goes to that particular conversation. It's just, you know, hey, I was thinking about you, we're coming over. Or hey, I was just checking up on you, make sure you're doing all right. I wanted to share something with you in regards to how I have managed to feel better. So about 1 or 2 months before my surgery, I was actually asking on my personal Facebook with my friends what kind of apps they used for meditation, because when I was preparing for surgery, I basically shut everybody down and I was like, I need to get myself in a positive space so the surgery goes well and that I can be okay once I am past that point. So I was trying to find something, and one of my really good friends, her name's Erica, she said, why don't you try meditation? And so I thought, well, okay, let's go ahead and give that a shot. So I did. I downloaded the app that she recommended. I requested some more suggestions from other friends, and they gave me some really good ones. But I felt as though it was not enough. Not that there's anything wrong with it, and it did help at that time when I started kind of doing my own search. But then I realized that me sitting still and breathing was not achieving what I wanted to achieve, which was just kind of not just be at ease, but kind of also come to terms with me being okay and be capable. And I know that sounds kind of like a stupid way of thinking, just be capable. Well, you're capable of this. Yes, but when you're depressed, your brain doesn't think that you're capable. And I needed to feel capable in order for me to be capable. Just kind of like fake it till you make it sort of thing. So then I decided that I needed to find some other resource to, or some another resource, but just another way to do and change my mode of thinking. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I'm probably not making any sense. I ended up, like, through searches and through videos and through movies, I came across two things that really shaped how I think now. One of them is minimalism. The other one is the law of attraction. I know, I'm getting super hippie on you guys. Sorry. I've been researching all this stuff about like positive thinking and how positive thinking shapes you in a way that nothing else does. How the only prayer that you should really know is thank you. How every time that you speak words out into the world, those words become your belief system, and that belief system becomes what happens to you, what you portray out to the world, and in return is what is returned back to you. I was blown away. I was like, what? This stuff is crazy, whatever. But then I thought, you know what? I have tried everything else. I have tried medication. I have tried changing my diet. I have tried exercising, which I'm still doing. I have tried, I have tried just about anything and everything that is suggested to me. And I thought, you know what about words of affirmation, words of positivism, not just towards other people, but towards myself. I thought, let's try words of affirmation. Let's try thinking positive thoughts and just trying to see what comes out of it. And the funny thing is that as bad as I felt last year, and as horrible as I thought that life was, and as bad as I thought all these things that were happening to us only happened to us, changing my mind and changing the way that I think has also changed the way that I see things. So I see things in one way and the things change. I don't know if that makes sense, but if something bad happens throughout the day, my whole day is not just shut down and horrible and just continues to be horrible because my attitude is shitty. Instead, I'll be like, oh, well, that was a crappy thing. Damn it. Move on. Get over it. Don't worry about it. Get past it. It's not important. It's not relevant. It's not going to change who you are, how you feel, or your future. So don't worry about it. I focus more on the things, on the positive outcomes that are coming. It's been really eye-opening in how I approach life and how just things just look better. And I wanted to share with you 3 videos, and these 3 videos, they're compilations of speeches and interviews of really famous people, and how the way they view life has helped them become successful and achieve their goals. When I came across all these videos and all these words that I needed to hear, it was mind-blowing. And now when I work out, instead of putting on music, I will put on those videos because I am working out, I'm producing endorphins, my body is opening up to feeling happy, and I am embedding my mind at the same time with these words of encouragement and positivism and happiness and support. And so I am more willing to accept that while my body is naturally creating a happy space when I work out. I'm working out. I'm also eating better. I'm trying to be more healthy. I'm not 100% there because, man, I love key lime pie, damn it. I love cheesecake, but I don't sit down and try to eat junk all the time. I'm also trying to take my vitamins and my minerals and all this stuff that I have to take post-surgery. So I have been really diligent with that. And I have been trying every single day to do those 3 things in order for me to become more centered. It has really helped a lot with how my brain thinks and how my soul feels. Now, instead of feeling like crap all the time, I actually am able to feel happiness. That is so crazy for me to say, because I haven't felt happy in a very long time, and I feel happy. I feel content. I feel at ease, and I no longer have thoughts of just doing something horrible as that. Because then I started thinking one day, what if my 5-year-old found me? Like, I would scar him for life. Like, and I would never want to do that to him or to his brother or to my husband or to anybody, really. Like, that is so dark. You know what I mean? Like, that is just so dark. So I don't ever want to put anybody through that. And that was another one of the reasons why I stopped. I had to stop myself and be like, yo, get your act together. You're not going to take yourself out, and life gets better. It goes on, and you will continue to go on whether you're here or not. And why not try to make it a better place by being here and sharing with other people what you have learned, so that maybe, just maybe, it can help them feel better and construct from here on out something positive for themselves, for their families, and to achieve anything and everything that they want to do because they're capable, and stop being depressed about things that don't matter. Just start thinking positive, and it's an exercise for your brain. It's like doing cartwheels, okay? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen today. You're not gonna, take it on and just be fine the next day. It's something that you have constantly to remind yourself about doing, because it's hard, dude. I'm gonna link those videos below, because I want you to hear those words. I want you to hear everything that they have to say in a way that I will never ever be able to say it, because you need to hear them. You need to feel good about yourself and about everything that you want to do and everything that you are and everything that you project. Don't give up. You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.